Pakistan trying to now rebuild the razed Lashkar headquarters, Murid K. Remember, one hub of Lashkar-e-Taiba that even Pakistan didn't expect will be hit. Indian precise coordinated airstrike right there, and this is in the Punjab province that was hit. Pakistan minister's visit for Lashkar solidarity. Pakistan to help rebuild demolished Lashkar-Taiba's hub as well. Remember that this is at a juncture. Is it just too much of a coincidence that the International Monetary Fund have recently started to transfer over $2 billion? If Pakistan otherwise has no money and needs to seek from IMF, where is the money coming from to rebuild these terror headquarters? Let's listen in first to statements coming in.
कि यहाँ जो नुकसान हुए हैं जिस तरह मस्जिद का हुआ है या दूसरी का इमारत का हुआ है वो हुकूमत जो है वज़ीर आज़म साहब और आर्मी चीफ सैयद आसम अली साहब जनरल साहब वो कहते हैं हम खुद इसको दोबारा रिकन्स्ट्रक्ट करेंगे। मैं आपको ये बताना और साथ ही उनकी जो फैमिली है जो शहीद हैं या जख्मी हैं उनको भी उनको पूरा लुक आफ्टर किया जाएगा, उनके फैमिली को, बच्चों को।
Listen in now to what Prime Minister Modi instead had said, how Operation Sindoor at this juncture is not going to be a rarity but a new normal.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर भारत का न्यू नॉर्मल है। भारत पर आतंकी हमला हुआ, हम अपने तरीके से, अपनी शर्तों पर, अपने समय पर जवाब देंगे।
I have Pranay Upadhyay who continues to be with us. Pranay, tell me this about what is it looking like when the Pakistan government says irrespective, and not just about air bases, but we'll try and rebuild these areas as well. These are of course designated open house terror outfits. What are you picking up? And am I thinking too much? Isn't it too much of a coincidence that IMF gives you a bailout because you have no money, but you have the money to rebuild these headquarters?
This is a clear evidence, Pooja, of a collusion which Pakistan has been perpetrating, the Pakistan has been conducting and doing. This is the clear evidence. And in fact, this you may call it as a compulsion of the Pakistan establishment, which has been harboring these terror outfits and using them as tool of their foreign policy. But this is also a case which would help India's plea, India's case at the United Nations Security Council, because by stopping TRF's inclusion in the Security Council resolution, but by rebuilding these mosques, which are designated terror addresses in the United Nations Security Council 1267 list, which is a sanctioned list, Pakistan itself is obliged to act upon these terror addresses, and the cases are already there in Pakistani courts. So this clearly shows Pakistan's design. This is not only by default, this is also by design. Pakistan is doing it, and in fact, Pakistan, as they always do, they spoil their own case. And here comes the evidence that how Pakistan is perpetrating, harboring and exporting terror by building Markaz-e-Taiba, which is a designated address of Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jamaat-ud-Dawa, Falai Insaniyat Organization, TRF and whatnot. These are the clearly designated organizations who have perpetrated terror acts not only against India, but across the countries. And even if you would recall, recently even Russia has asked about the perpetrator of Pakistani origin who is in Pakistan, who was involved, who was one of the masterminds of the Crocus terror attack, which actually killed 250 people in Russia. So many people, those who have perpetrated, those who have involved in many terror acts, including 9/11 to 26/11 to Pahalgam, they are in Pakistan. And in fact, by rebuilding Markaz-e-Taiba, or maybe like, who knows, in Bahawalpur, Markaz-e-Subhanallah, by building these addresses, Pakistan will spoil its own case. Thanks to them.
That's a good point. That's a good point you're making, because can India in many ways also use this? A smarter approach to say this just proves beyond doubt that it's the establishment of Pakistan coming to their support of the terror outfits.